I also wish to convey our warmest greetings to the government and people of St. Lucia and to thank them for their hospitality. CDB has a long association with the government of St. Lucia, as we have sought over the past 40 years to work in partnership with St. Lucia to contribute to the economic growth and development of your country. The vision to create the bank emerged in the early 1960s from the ashes of the West Indies Federation. This was an exciting time when countries in the region were gaining their independence. However, despite this excitement, there was a lot of concern about the development prospects of the newly independent Commonwealth Caribbean countries. In 1969, the agreement establishing CDB was signed in Jamaica, and the bank came into being, laying the groundwork for what CDB has become today. As a regional development finance institution, the bank's mission is to be the leading catalyst for development resources into the region, working in an efficient, responsive, and collaborative manner with our board member countries towards the systematic reduction of poverty in their countries. So that is our focus, poverty reduction. St. Lucia was one of the founding members of the bank. So you can see that your country recognized very early the importance of this mission, the importance of collaboration and cooperation in the development of the region. Over the years, CDB has assisted in developing our region through the provision of both loans and grants, as well as other forms of assistance, such as training and such as economic policy advice. CDB in its work is accountable to the governments and people of the region. This is reflected in the bank's management structure, consisting of the Board of Governors, which is the highest authority of the bank, the Board of Directors, which oversees general operations, the President and his senior management. As part of this governance structure, a Board of Governors meeting is held annually in one of the member countries. This year it is St. Lucia. So, under the chairmanship of the Honorable Dr. Kenny Anthony, your Prime Minister, and the Governor for St. Lucia on our Board of Governors, St. Lucia will host the 43rd Annual Board of Governors meeting during the week of May 20 to 24. That is next week. Prime Ministers, Heads of State, Government Ministers, and officials, along with representatives from regional and international organizations, will meet to discuss and strategize on the performance of our regional economies and to chart the way forward for 2013 to 2014. Now, let's bring all of this home to you. First, let's have an overview of VYBZING. Over the past few years, CDB has introduced a very exciting, we think, youth outreach program as part of the annual meeting called VYBZING. The name VYBZING is in keeping with its goal of creating an environment to inspire, to inform, and to engage young people in the development dialogue. We recognize that there can be no equitable development without giving equal opportunity to all segments of society, including young people. We also recognize that civil society is a lack of voice to give expression to their views on wider societal problems, particularly as it affects them. VYBZING provides you with that voice. It provides opportunities for you to speak to your understanding of key development issues confronting the region and your role in the development process. You have an opportunity to actively participate in developing solutions. Please do not underestimate the importance of what you'll be doing over the next 3 days. This is your opportunity to make a difference, to assist with shaping the development agenda of the region, to assist with impacting development in a real and meaningful way. See yourself as special, this group here. See yourself as called, see yourself as a people set apart. You're here as representatives of the youth of St. Lucia. You owe it to them to discharge that responsibility well. It's a serious task. year's undertaking. The theme chosen for this year is Youth and Road Safety. Save a life, save a future. And there's just so much you can do with that theme. Save a life, save a future, as you'll see over the next few days. Some of you may have competed in the recently concluded animated video challenge, which is part of the VYBZING outreach program. I hope that you all take time to view the submissions. They show the talent and ingenuity of the young people of St. Lucia who competed in this challenge. And we're quite impressed actually. And I understand this is the first of its kind in St. Lucia. But just to give you an idea as to why this topic and why we welcome your participation, let me share some stats with you. Within the bank's borrower member countries, and St. Lucia is one of those, each year an estimated 1 to 2% of the population becomes more vulnerable through long or short-term loss of income or financial support due to death or injury as a result of road traffic accidents. But road traffic injury is also a social equity issue, as the poor segments of the population, and you recall our mandate is poverty reduction, so the poor segments of the population who are often non-motor vehicle road users bear a disproportionate share of risk whilst using the roads. Within St. Lucia and across the wider Caribbean, it's the youth that are disproportionately the victims of death and serious injuries. I'm sure that many of you are familiar with the tremendous emotional, physical, and financial impact that a traffic accident can have on you and your loved ones. So it's a developmental and social issue that we do need to address. Last week was the United Nations Global Road Safety Week. It also marked the second anniversary of the launching of the UN's Decade of Action for Road Safety, a worldwide initiative to reduce deaths related to road traffic accidents. Over the past 2 years, CB has taken steps to align itself with this initiative through assisting its borrower member countries with a number of road safety programs. We are currently in discussions with St. Lucia on a comprehensive multi-sectoral road safety project. Now, this VYBZING Youth Forum represents our first collaboration with Youth for Road Safety, an official member of the UN Road Safety Collaboration. We are excited about this opportunity to bring presenters from yours and from CBB and the St. Lucia Ministries of Growth, of Youth Development and Sports, and Infrastructure, Port Services and Transport to inform, inspire, and engage you on this serious challenge. We expect that this program will enable you to better understand the issues as well as the particular risk factors that impact the youth of St. Lucia, and to encourage and empower you to develop solutions for St. Lucia. CDB is committed to supporting you in a community-based road safety project that is youth-led and youth-developed. So listen out for that. You'll learn more about this later on in the forum. CB challenges you to be active participants and to seek to develop your own solutions so that you can be active partners in the development of road safety projects. I urge you to take full advantage of the opportunity afforded to you over the next 3 days of the presence of persons from the ministries of government in St. Lucia, staff of CDB, and representatives of yours. I cannot stress this enough. Seize this opportunity. Let us hear your voice. Work in a spirit of cooperation and partnership. Work together with a true commitment to making a change, to getting results, and to saving lives on St. Lucia's roads. I, along with the president of CDB and the delegates of the annual meeting, look forward to your presentation next week at the closing ceremony of the 43rd annual meeting of the bank's board.